the 2001 New York State Quarter. Now, you might be thinking, it's just a quarter. What's so special about it? Well, buckle up, because this little coin has a big story to tell. From its historical significance to rare errors that could make it worth hundreds, or even thousands, of dollars, the 2001 New York Quarter is a numismatic gem waiting to be discovered. So, grab your magnifying glass, and let's get started. The 2001 New York State Quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This program was designed to celebrate each of the 50 states with a unique reverse design, making it one of the most ambitious and popular coin series in U.S. history. The New York Quarter, released in 2001, features the Statue of Liberty prominently on the reverse, along with the state outline, the inscription Gateway to Freedom, and 11 stars representing New York's status as the 11th state to join the Union. The obverse, as with all state quarters, features the familiar portrait of George Washington designed by John Flanagan. What makes the 2001 New York Quarter particularly intriguing is the possibility of rare errors and varieties that can significantly increase its value. One of the most notable errors is the double die obverse, where the design elements on Washington's profile appear doubled due to a misalignment during the die-making process. This error is incredibly rare and can make the coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on its condition. Another error to look out for is the off-center strike, where the coin is struck off-center, creating a unique and highly collectible piece. The value of a 2001 New York Quarter depends largely on its condition and whether it has any errors or varieties. A standard 2001 New York Quarter in circulated condition is worth exactly 25 cents, its face value. However, uncirculated examples can sell for a few dollars, especially if they're part of a mint set or have a special finish. The real money is in the error coins. A 2001 New York Quarter with a double die obverse error can sell for anywhere from $500 to $1,300 or more, depending on its grade and the severity of the error. Off-center strikes can also command high prices, especially if the misalignment is significant. Identifying a valuable 2001 New York Quarter requires a keen eye and a bit of knowledge. Start by examining the obverse of the coin for any signs of doubling in the design elements, particularly in the inscriptions "And God We Trust and Liberty." If you suspect you have a double die obverse, consider having your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Grading not only provides an official assessment of the coin's condition but also increases its value and makes it easier to sell. For off-center strikes, look for coins where the design is noticeably misaligned, leaving a blank area on one side of the coin. These errors are rare and highly collectible, so they're worth keeping an eye out for. The 2001 New York Quarter was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, as indicated by the P Mint mark located on the obverse, just below the inscription "In God We Trust." The Philadelphia Mint is one of the oldest and most prestigious mints in the United States, and its coins are highly regarded by collectors. Knowing the mint mark is crucial for collectors, as certain mintages are rarer than others. For example, the 2001 New York Quarter had a relatively high mintage, but the rare errors and varieties make it a standout in the series. The 50 State Quarters program was a groundbreaking initiative that brought a new level of creativity and diversity to U.S. coinage. Each quarter featured a unique design that celebrated the history, culture, or landmarks of the state it represented. The New York Quarter, with its iconic Statue of Liberty design, is one of the most recognizable and beloved coins in the series. For collectors, the 2001 New York Quarter is a reminder of the program's success and its place in American numismatic history. Beyond its numismatic value, the 2001 New York Quarter is a reflection of the cultural and historical context of its time. The year 2001 was a pivotal year in American history, marked by the tragic events of September 11th and the resilience that followed. The Statue of Liberty, featured prominently on the reverse of the coin, became an even more powerful symbol of freedom and hope during this period. For collectors, the 2001 New York Quarter serves as a tangible connection to this moment in history, a small but meaningful artifact that tells a story about the world in which it was created. Collectors play a crucial role in preserving the history and legacy of coins like the 2001 New York Quarter. By carefully cataloging, grading, and protecting these coins, collectors ensure that they remain accessible to future generations. The 2001 New York Quarter, with its unique errors and historical significance, is a prime example of how collectors can turn everyday objects into valuable pieces of history. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual collector, the 2001 New York Quarter offers a fascinating glimpse into the world of coin collecting. As time goes on, the 2001 New York Quarter is likely to become even more collectible, especially as more people become aware of its unique errors and historical significance. The double die obverse and off-center strike errors are already highly sought after, and their rarity ensures that they will remain valuable for years to come. Additionally, the 2001p New York quarter's connection to the early 2000s adds to its appeal as a piece of history. For collectors, it's not just a coin but a time capsule that captures a moment in time. The production of the 2001p New York quarter involved a fascinating blend of art and science. The process began with the creation of a master die, which was used to strike the coins. Any errors in the die, such as the misalignment that caused the double die obverse, would be transferred to the coins themselves. The U.S. Mint's rigorous quality control measures were designed to catch these errors, but some inevitably slipped through, creating the rare and valuable varieties that collectors treasure today. Understanding the science behind coin production adds another layer of appreciation for the 2001p New York quarter and its unique place in numismatic history. While the 2001p New York quarter is an American coin, its appeal extends far beyond the borders of the United States. Collectors around the world are drawn to U.S. coins for their historical significance, artistic design, and potential value. The 2001p New York quarter, with its unique errors and connection to a pivotal moment in American history, is no exception. Whether you're in New York, Tokyo, or London, the 2001p New York quarter is a coin that captures the imagination and inspires a sense of wonder. Coin collecting is not just a hobby, it's also a responsibility. Collectors have a duty to preserve the integrity of the coins they acquire and to ensure that they are not contributing to the market for counterfeit or altered coins. The 2001p New York quarter, with its valuable errors, is a prime target for counterfeiters, so it's important to buy from reputable dealers and have coins authenticated by professional grading services. By adhering to ethical standards, collectors can help maintain the integrity of the numismatic community and ensure that coins like the 2001p New York quarter continue to be appreciated for generations to come. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the thrill of the hunt. Whether you're searching through rolls of quarters at the bank or scouring online auctions for rare errors, the possibility of finding a hidden treasure is what keeps collectors coming back for more. The 2001p New York quarter, with its rare varieties and potential for high value, is a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can turn into a numismatic gem. For collectors, the joy of the hunt is just as rewarding as the coins themselves. Coin collecting is not just a solitary pursuit, it's also a social activity that brings people together. Whether through local coin clubs, online forums, or national conventions, collectors have countless opportunities to connect with others who share their passion. The 2001p New York quarter, with its unique errors and historical significance, is a great conversation starter and a way to connect with fellow numismatists. By sharing knowledge, stories, and coins, collectors can build a sense of community and foster a deeper appreciation for the hobby. Coin collecting is not just a hobby, it's also an educational experience. By studying coins like the 2001p New York quarter, collectors can learn about history, art, economics, and even metallurgy. The 2001p New York quarter, with its connection to the early 2000s and the events of that era, offers a wealth of opportunities for learning. Whether you're a student, a teacher, or just a curious individual, the 2001p New York quarter is a great way to explore the fascinating world of numismatics. As technology continues to evolve, so too does the world of coin collecting. Online auctions, digital catalogs, and social media have made it easier than ever to buy, sell, and trade coins. The 2001p New York quarter, with its unique errors and historical significance, is a prime example of how technology is changing the way we collect. Whether you're using a smartphone to identify a rare variety or participating in an online auction to acquire a coveted coin, the future of coin collecting is bright and full of possibilities. In the end, the 2001p New York quarter is more than just a piece of currency, it's a symbol of history, artistry, and the enduring appeal of coin collecting. Whether you're drawn to its unique errors, its connection to a pivotal moment in American history, or its potential for high value, the 2001p New York quarter is a coin that captures the imagination and inspires a sense of wonder. The 1952 Lincoln Wheat Penny. At first glance, it's just another old penny, but beneath its copper surface lies a story of rarity, craftsmanship, and the kind of secrets that can turn a 1-cent coin into a $1,900 masterpiece. So, grab your magnifying glass, settle in, and let's uncover why this humble piece of history might be the most exciting find in your collection. The Lincoln Wheat Penny, with its iconic stalks of wheat framing the reverse, is a staple of American numismatics. First minted in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, the Wheat Penny series ran until 1958, making the 1952 issue part of its twilight years. The D Mint mark, stamped below the date, tells us this coin was born at the Denver Mint, a facility known for its high production volumes but also, occasionally, for striking errors and varieties that make collectors' hearts race. 1952 was a year of transition. Eisenhower was elected president, the first hydrogen bomb was tested, and television sets began humming in living rooms across America. Amid this cultural shift, the Denver Mint produced over 700 million wheat pennies. That number sounds astronomical, but survival rates for coins in pristine condition are shockingly low. Most were lost to circulation, melted in scrap drives, or damaged beyond recognition. Today, finding a 1952D penny in uncirculated condition is like discovering a needle in a copper haystack, and if that needle has specific quirks or errors, it could be worth a small fortune. So, what makes a 1952D wheat penny worth up to $1,900? Let's break it down. The key factors are condition, rarity, and errors. First, condition is everything. Pennies are workhorses of currency, tossed into registers, parking meters, and soda machines. Over time, their surfaces wear down, their luster fades, and their details soften. A circulated 1952D wheat penny might be worth 10 to 25 cents, but an uncirculated example with its original mint red color intact can command $10 to $50. The real magic happens at the highest tiers of preservation. Coins graded MS67 red, near perfect, with vibrant color and no visible marks, can sell for $1,000 to $1,900, depending on the certification service and market demand. In 2020, a 1952D graded MS67 Plus red by PCGS sold for over $2,000 at auction, proof that top-tier examples are blue-chip investments. But condition alone doesn't tell the whole story. Enter errors and varieties. The 1952D is known for a handful of rare deviations that amplify its value. The most famous is the 1952D double die obverse, DDO. This error occurs when the die used to stamp the coin's design is misaligned during the hubbing process, creating a subtle doubling effect on Lincoln's portrait, the date, or the lettering. On the 1952D, doubling is most noticeable in the motto "In God We Trust" and the date. Unlike later doubled dies, which can be dramatic, the 1952D DDO is understated, a ghostly shadow that requires a keen eye and a good magnifier to spot. Why is this error so valuable? Only a few examples are confirmed to exist, and their scarcity drives demand. A 1952D DDO in MS63 red might fetch $500 to $800, while a top-grade MS65 red could soar to $1,500 $1,900. For context, in 2019, a collector paid $1,880 for a PCGS-graded MS65 red DDO, a record that still stands. Other errors to watch for include repunched mint marks, where the D is stamped multiple times, creating a blurred or layered effect, and off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned, leaving blank spaces on the coin. While these aren't as lucrative as the DDO, they can still add $20 to $200 to the coin's value, depending on severity. Now, let's talk about the hunt. How do you identify a high-value 1952D wheat penny in the wild? Here's your step-by-step guide. 1. Flip the coin to the obverse, Lincoln's head. The date 1952 should be clear, with a small d below it. No mint mark? You've got a Philadelphia issue, which is less valuable. 2. Wheat pennies are categorized by their color. Red, RD, full original copper red luster, uncirculated. Red-brown, RB, mix of red and brown tones, light circulation. Brown, BN, fully oxidized, no red remaining. Red coins are the holy grail. Use a soft light to examine the surface. Red coins will glow like embers, while brown ones look dull. 3. Magnify the obverse. Focus on the date, "In God We Trust," and Lincoln's profile. True double dies show raised, rounded doubling that matches the original design. Machine doubling, a flat, shelf-like effect caused by die bounce, doesn't count. 4. High-grade coins have sharp details. Check Lincoln's cheekbone, wheat stalks, and the edges of the lettering. Weak strikes, common in 1952D, reduce value. 5. If you suspect you found a gem, submit it to PCGS or NGC. Grading costs $30 to $50 but adds credibility and marketability. A slabbed coin sells faster and for more. Beyond the technical details, the 1952D wheat penny is a cultural artifact. Imagine the hands this coin has passed through. A soda jerk in a 1950s diner, a kid buying a Superman comic, a factory worker saving for a Chevrolet Bel Air. Each scratch and toning pattern tells a story of mid-century America, a time of optimism, innovation, and Cold War tension. For collectors, owning a 1952D isn't just about profit, it's about preserving a tangible piece of history. And then there's the Denver Mint's role. In 1952, the Mint was operating at full tilt to meet post-war demand. Quality control wasn't always perfect, leading to the errors we covet today. The Mint's high production volume also means that while 1952D pennies are common in lower grades, true uncirculated examples are rare. Think of it like a vintage car. Millions were made, but only a handful survive in showroom condition. How to maximize your chances of finding a $1,900 penny. 1. Original 1952D Mint sets, if you can find them, guarantee uncirculated coins. Be wary of unsearched rolls sold online, many are picked over. 2. Build relationships with reputable coin dealers. They often get first dibs on estate sales and old collections. 3. Set up notifications on heritage auctions, eBay, and great collections for 1952D listings. Watch for keywords like red, DDO, and MS67. 4. Price guides like the Red Book and PCGS CoinFacts are invaluable. Track recent sales to understand fluctuations. 5. Rare coins don't pop up every day. It might take years to find the right 1952D, but the thrill is in the chase. Wheat pennies are the gateway drug of coin collecting. They're affordable, abundant, with over 35 billion minted, and steeped in nostalgia. For many collectors, the series is a journey through time, a way to connect with grandparents who saved coffee cans full of pennies or to own a piece of the good old days. The 1952D, with its blend of scarcity and historical weight, is a cornerstone of any serious wheat penny collection. But it's also a reminder of how fragile history can be. Most 1952D pennies were melted during the 1970s copper boom or lost to landfills. The survivors are ambassadors of a bygone era, and preserving them is an act of love for history, art, and the stories we pass down. So, there you have it. The 1952D Lincoln Wheat Penny. A coin that's equal parts history, mystery, and potential windfall. Whether you're sifting through a jar of inherited coins, bidding in a high-stakes auction, or simply checking your change at the grocery store, remember, every penny has a story. And sometimes, that story is worth 190,000 times its face value. The 2017 Effigy Mounds National Monument Quarter. You might be thinking, it's just a quarter. What's the big deal? But hold on to your hats, because this little piece of metal is a gateway to ancient mysteries, artistic craftsmanship, and numismatic surprises that could turn 25 cents into $100 or more. Let's dive in. The 2017 Effigy Mounds National Monument Quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's America the Beautiful series, a program that began in 2010 to celebrate the nation's most iconic natural and historic sites. Each year, 5 new quarters are released, featuring designs that capture the essence of national parks, forests, and monuments. The Effigy Mounds Quarter, honoring Iowa's prehistoric treasure, is one of the most visually striking and historically profound coins in the series. Nestled along the Mississippi River in northeastern Iowa, Effigy Mounds National Monument protects over 200 ancient earthworks shaped like animals, birds, and spiritual figures. Built by indigenous peoples between 1,000 and 1,400 years ago, these mounds are sacred symbols of cultural and ceremonial life. The quarter's reverse design, crafted by artist Richard Masters and sculpted by Renata Gordon, pays homage to this legacy. It features a bird effigy mound, a linear mound symbolizing the Earth's connection to the cosmos, and a human figure inspired by archaeological artifacts. The obverse, as with all quarters in the series, showcases George Washington's portrait, redesigned in 1999 by John Flanagan. So, why is this quarter worth up to $100 or more? Let's break it down. First, condition is king. A standard 2017 Effigy Mounds quarter in your spare change is worth face value. But uncirculated examples, those never used in transactions, can fetch $2 to $5. The real jackpot lies in proof coins, mirror finish coins struck for collectors, and silver proofs, 90% silver versions. These are minted in limited quantities at the San Francisco Mint, marked with an S, and can sell for $10 to $20 or higher, depending on their grade. But wait, there's more. Coins graded MS70, perfect condition, by services like PCGS or NGC can soar to $50 $100 plus, especially if they're silver proofs. But here's where it gets thrilling: errors and varieties. While the 2017 Effigy Mounds Quarter isn't known for widespread errors, quirks in the minting process can create accidental rarities. Look for double dies, misaligned strikes causing duplicate details, off-center strikes, designs shifted sideways, or clipped planchets, irregular edges from miscut metal blanks. Even minor imperfections can turn this quarter into a collector's obsession. In 2021, a rare double-struck 2017 effigy Mounds quarter sold for over $300 at auction, proof that mistakes can mean big money. To spot a valuable example, arm yourself with a magnifying glass. Check for full feather details on the bird effigy, where reduces value. Strong strikes on the linear Mounds ridges. A pristine coin will shimmer under light, not look dull or scratched. AD, Denver, or P, Philadelphia, means it's a circulation strike. The S, San Francisco, indicates a proof or silver proof. Beyond its numismatic appeal, this quarter is a cultural time capsule. The effigy mounds are more than dirt piles, they're a testament to the ingenuity and spirituality of indigenous peoples. The bird effigy, likely representing a hawk or eagle, symbolizes the connection between earth and sky. The linear mound aligns with solstice sunrises, hinting at ancient astronomical knowledge. Holding this quarter is like holding a piece of that legacy, a reminder of the stories etched into the land long before Columbus or Washington. Collectors also play a vital role here. By preserving coins like the 2017 effigy Mounds quarter, we safeguard history. Think of it as archaeology in your pocket. Every uncirculated coin saved from a vending machine, every proof set kept in a display case, is a tiny act of conservation. And who knows? Your roll-searching hustle today might fund a future historian's research, or your next coin-collecting adventure. Now, let's talk strategy. If you're hunting for a $100+ example. 1. The U.S. Mint sells these directly, guaranteeing pristine condition. 2. eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections often list high-grade or error coins. 3. Join forums like Reddit's r/coins or Facebook groups. Knowledge is power, and sometimes profit. 4. Slabbing your coin with PCGS or NGC adds credibility and value. But don't forget the joy of the chase. There's magic in sifting through a handful of quarters and spotting that telltale S mint mark or the crisp lines of an uncirculated bird effigy. It's a blend of history, art, and treasure hunting, all in the palm of your hand.